Meet the secret dealers. Their mission, to make money.
I'll let you into a little secret. I'm actually a real softie at heart.
My business is high turnover, low profit.
My knowledge gives me a real buzz.
They'll be let loose in ordinary homes to make secret cash bids on everything they want to buy.
That is a beauty.
On offer, thousands of pounds of their own money.
£1,460. No messing. If I want it, I'll buy it.
Will the homeowners be tempted to cash in or not?
Wow! Woohoo!
I'm shocked.
The secret dealers will love their first house. It's packed with quality objects belonging to the father-in-law of retired civil servant Peter. He's hoping for big sales as his father-in-law has had to move to a nursing home.
Well, this is a good opportunity to sell those items to put towards the cost of his care.
There are some stunning pieces on offer, including this beautiful 18-carat gold pocket watch and a fine bronze statue. Peter is also putting his treasures up for sale. His grandfather fled Germany with this cane, which secretly carried all the family gold in its cloth-covered handle. There's a treasure at every turn. Ready for battle are secret dealers Mark, Karen and Tim. They don't know anything about the house or who lives there, and they have just 1 hour to make secret bids on what they want to buy while Peter is away.
Come on then, boys.
Be nice to find some good old pieces of jewellery today.
Modern collectibles.
The dealers are off and running, and first to catch Karen's eye is a 1920s jointed teddy bear.
Oh, loving this. Oh, look. Can you hear he's a growler as well? Oh, he's got problems here, but I'm sure this bear would have had a bit of a hump going there. I think he's a German one. Lovely snout, plastic eyes, half an ear, but he's rather nice. I wouldn't mind owning this, actually, because I like teddies, but Tim's going to be so strong.
Karen loves a teddy and Mark loves precious metal. And he's just struck gold in the bedroom. It's the 18-carat pocket watch that belonged to Peter's grandfather.
Whoa, whoa, look at that. That is a beauty. Fully hallmark, made in Chester in 18 carat. Real good quality. Look at the gauge on the gold on that. Retailed by Sir John Bennett of London, and it's an item that I can definitely sell. That's a lovely thing. I'm definitely going to make an offer for this one. This is a lot of money for this watch. There's going to be some strong competition today. There's no doubt about that.
Mark's not wrong. He'll flip his lid when he sees what Tim's uncovered.
Oh, that's very, very nice.
It's Peter's great-grandfather's walking stick with the 18-carat gold handle.
Very, very hard to know what to leave on something like that. Don't know how much gold's in it or anything. Even if they wanted to go walking stick, they want to know how much it weighs because they don't want to pay over the odds for it. It's a nice thing, actually. Could be for Timmy. I'm going to leave a bid on that.
There's plenty for the dealers to bid on here. Karen stumbled upon an early 20th century bronze figure.
It's got a lovely sort of green patination. This is a sign of a good bronze. If you look at the toes, the quality of the features, it's a really nice subject. Difficult to date without a signature and me being able to look it up. Beginning of the 20th century, that's my opinion on it. Could be way out, but we'll have to wait and see.
Karen could win bronze here, but it looks like she will have competition for the teddy.
Look at him. Bless his cotton socks. But he's mohair, glass eyes, and needs a little bit of TLC.
But will it be Karen or Tim that gives it to him?
That on the teddy.
Bids are dropping in every room, and Karen's in line for more competition. Mark spotted the bronze statue.
I mean, this being heavy shows it's a sign of real good quality. It's got a nice patina. I like the patina. So I'm going to make an offer on this one.
Competition is stiff on the quality items, and just when Karen thinks she's got the bedroom to herself, Tim wants a piece of the action.
Hello, Karen.
Look, he comes in just as I've got.
Is
Come
that
on,
gold?
Timmy. Come on, Timmy. How many grams in gold do you reckon?
I think there'll be about 110, 120 grams in this.
What, with the works or
With
just
the
gold? Oh, no,
works.
I'm trying to think of the
Oh,
gold.
165.
Right, OK, so how much do you reckon the works are?
So the rule of thumb is, with a pocket watch, is that you would knock off 75% for the works.
So, that's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
Oh, my God.
All the dealers have now bid for that wonderful pocket watch.
Fabulous.
I love it too.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. Oh.
Love it and would like to own it desperately.
Oh, my goodness, it goes on forever.
Time is now starting to press, just as Karen finds the gold-top walking stick.
Wow, look at that. Wow, that is amazing. Because we can't weigh that gold content, I am flying completely blind here. But I don't risk any more. It's my money at the end of the day that I'm going to lose. Right, so there we go, dash in here.
Look, jackpot time.
The secret dealers are flying now.
There you go.
Will Tim make it a trio of bids on the early 20th century bronze figure?
The only problem is that he's not got a foundry mark on him and he's not got a signature on him, which will hold him back a little bit. But he's good looking. He's obviously pulling a little fawn out of there, giving himself a pedicure. I'm going to make a bid.
3 bids on the bronze, and as the seconds tick away, the walking stick could be next.
I'm pretty sure this is 18 carat, not made in England, made in Europe. Now, the wood probably stops there, but this is probably filled full of plaster. So the weight is going to be very, very hard to judge. This is a pure guesstimation, because nobody can get this right. A real gamble.
After a final flurry of bids, time is now up. Coming up, the dealers have made their bids, but they won't be buying anything without a fight.
I think he's playing poker.
You do?
I'm buying that watch.
You should have tried a bit harder, shouldn't he?
740.
£750, Peter.
And will anyone bid enough to take home the gold-top walking stick?
Why are you doing this to me?
The secret dealers have unearthed some real quality at Peter's house.
That is a beauty.
Wow, look at that.
My type of house.
Real good quality gear.
Love it. Love it.
I'm going to be buying stuff in here.
They don't know how the others have bid, and only Peter will get to see the independent valuer's verdict to help him decide whether to sell.
I'm not going to be a pushover for it. They've got to give me a realistic price. I'm not going to just accept the first offer.
But just how much have the dealers offered Peter today?
Well, let's have a look. Oh, my word, that's quite amazing. £6,054.
We did work hard today, though, I must say.
Are you keen to sell, Peter?
Oh, yes, we are.
Oh,
Well, there's no point in you being here otherwise, is there?
First up is the fabulous Continental Bronze, and all 3 dealers bid on this.
I like the bronze. It had a real good feel to it.
Good decorative item.
I really want it.
I believe bronze fetches a good price, so I'm looking for a reasonable price for that.
Peter, there's some wonderful quality items in this house, and this is certainly one of them. So is it a family piece? Do you know the history of it?
It is. Well, all I really know is that ever since being a small child, it sat on my aunt's husband's desk, and it's something I've always sort of liked and admired.
Ooh.
So you have fond memories as well there.
I have fond memories.
Connections.
It's got wonderful patination,
It has,
hasn't
hasn't
it?
it? Yes.
You just want to...
You do.
Oh, put him
Oh,
down.
sorry, but it's just so lovely.
Oh, we're young boys.
Oh, no.
Right, so it's our job to tempt them, really, Peter. And
It is, yeah.
we've got to get stuck in.
I'll go first, because I know you two are going to have more than me, but I don't care. £250.
Well,
Not bad, see? Got a chance.
Yeah.
we'll just have to see what...
Have you got a figure in your head?
I have, yes.
Perhaps I could tempt you, Peter. £499.
That's quite a a bit more, isn't it?
That's a big jump, Timmy. Are you sure?
I'm absolutely positive.
My bid is £590.
Well, that's certainly the best offer. Could I just have a look, see what the valuer says?
Karen's bid is a strong one. It looks all the money, but only Peter knows what's on the card. Will he push for a little more?
You're in the ballpark. Yes. Are either of you two able to better Karen's offer?
£600, Peter.
600.
I think that's really mean. He's jumped from 250 up to 600.
My prerogative.
Yeah, it is, but it's an
Would
interesting
you trust
jump.
someone that jumped from 250 to 600?
I've known quite a few dealers, particularly near me now, that do it all the time. So,
Tim?
well,
£620.
Well, I'd like Karen to have it, but obviously I've got to go for the best price.
630.
630.
£640, Peter.
Can either of you two improve on 640?
How badly do you want it, Karen?
650.
650.
She wants it badly. Go on, Tim.
655.
It's getting interesting.
You two battle it out.
660, Peter.
660.
I think it's gone to the top of the tree, I have to say.
660. Yes, I think we've got a deal.
You got a deal? Oh, I think it's Peter. I love it.
Well done.
Well done.
Right, out.
A hard-fought deal, but Karen got her boy in the end.
The way Karen flashed her eyelashes at me, I was glad that she was the one that won.
If you got it, use it, eh?
Next is the beautiful 18-carat gold pocket watch, and everybody wanted this.
I've put, for me, an enormous bid on.
I think Mark might be a bit stronger than me, but you never know.
And it's not how much I want that watch. It's I'm buying that watch.
Gold is worth a lot of money these days, so I'm hoping for a good offer.
How did you come by this?
Well, it was my wife's great-grandfather, William, who had it. But the strange thing was my mother actually went to visit a medium, and she suddenly said, "Do you know Bill? He's very worried about a watch." He said, "Don't sell it." And as a result, he didn't sell the watch.
Oh,
I hope you haven't been talking to any mediums today.
No, I haven't.
well, I've got a sneaking suspicion he's done you a very big favour.
Really?
Because the price has gone up so much since then, particularly with its content of gold.
I think we're going to shock you. Do you think we're going to shock
Yeah, I
you?
think we are going to shock you.
Pleasant
Really?
shock.
Oh, well, the pleasant one's always the nicest.
Shall I start?
Go, Tim.
£1,000.
That's an interesting amount.
Not as shocked as I thought it was going to be.
Well, I have to play it cool in these things.
Well, Tim, you're not going to believe this.
Go on.
1,050.
Well,
But unfortunately for me, there's one more bid.
And I'm hope that this will shock you even more. £1,460.
it certainly does. Can I just see what the independent
Please
valuer
do,
says?
have a look at that.
Mark's bid is right on the money, but will Peter try and call his bluff?
He puts it on the low side.
So,
No, I can't believe that. I think he's playing poker.
You do?
Yes, I do.
Does it?
I cannot
On the
believe
low
that.
side?
there's absolutely no way I can match that. You must really want it, Mark.
And I would have increased my bid, but again, I have to defer.
I think I've got a client that will buy it. Having said that, if he doesn't buy it, I might be living with it for quite a while. So, Peter, there's £1,460 on the table for your gold pocket watch. Are you happy to deal at that?
Yes, I think I would. Yes.
That's a deal. Thank you very much indeed, Peter. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's a good offer from Mark that in the end Peter couldn't turn down.
Peter's an educated man. He knew he got the best price possible for that.
Peter also sold a Royal Albert tea and dinner service to Karen for £140, a German beast-headed doll to Mark for £75, and an assortment of gold watches and jewellery to Tim for £795. Both Tim and Karen love this 1920s teddy, but do they love it enough to pay what Peter wants?
I understand that some teddies can fetch good prices, so I'm interested to see what the dealers can offer today.
Peter, now, is it yours?
Apparently it is.
How could you?
I can only remember one teddy bear from my childhood, and I can't actually remember this one.
He's well loved, isn't he?
It certainly is.
But he's nice, he's got a lot of character. A bit like Karat.
A lot of character. I'm not in that state, though. I think our bid's going to reflect the condition.
It is. £50.
I don't really know. I don't know a lot about teddy bears.
But this is better. £75.
Certainly is. Shall we just see what the independent valuer says?
Yes.
Karen's bid is a little below par, and on past form, Peter's not going to settle for that.
Well, I'm very surprised.
With our generosity.
Well, I think your generosity needs to increase a little bit.
So what have you bid? 75?
75.
85.
Oh, this is tricky because the condition is so bad. He really does need to go to a good home, though. Somebody that's going to give him some TLC. 90.
£100, Peter.
100. You're getting there.
£110, Peter.
She's giving me that look.
She is giving you that look. And obviously I can't compete with that. 115.
120.
120.
I'm not going to go anymore.
So, £120, Peter. We got a deal.
Yes, I think we've got a deal.
Oh, lovely. So Teddy's coming back with me.
He is, indeed.
Lovely.
A very hard-fought battle sees Karen just edge out Tim again.
Very sad. Very, very sad.
Well, he should have tried a bit harder, shouldn't he?
All the dealers will be going flat out to buy this last item. It's Peter's grandfather's gold-handled walking stick, and there could be a real battle over this one.
The walking stick is something that I really was going to keep for my retirement funds.
I know I'm going to end up with that walking stick. There's absolutely no doubt about it.
Peter, I think we'd all agree this was one of your home's real hidden treasures. So is it a family piece, Peter?
It is. You couldn't tell what it was because of the cover that was over it. And the reason for that is that my mother's family came from Germany. They had to get out of Germany fairly quickly with basically only what they could carry. So they basically got their gold, had it melted down and made into the shape of the walking stick.
How interesting.
It's got quite a big value because of the gold content. So really, I think we should make an offer. How about you starting, Karen?
Shall I start this time?
Yes.
OK. My offer is 380, Peter.
I'm very impressed with that, Karen.
Are you impressed with that, Peter?
I'm impressed with it.
I'm not actually.
It was going so well.
For the simple reason that I went to one of these places where you sort of take your jewellery for valuation. They quoted me a figure which was quite a bit higher than the figure that you've said.
You're not going to be impressed with this then, Peter, because I went to 350.
You have been told it's possibly 18 carat. We have based our price on it being 14 carat.
Yes.
And there is quite a difference. And my bid is £440. How does that sound?
If it's 14 carat, possibly. I just don't know.
I wonder how quick Peter, Mr.
Well, I think that might be the...
The independent valuation seems to confirm that the dealers are right, but they don't know that. And this isn't over by a long way.
That puts me in a bit of a dilemma. Well, sort of in view of what we've said, would any of you be prepared to increase your offers?
Peter, 450.
Let's stop beating around the bush. £550.
550.
I'm out. I'm going to leave the boys to it.
Would you like me to play? £560, Peter.
565.
£600, Peter.
600.
630.
£650, Peter.
650.
660.
£670, Peter.
£700, Peter.
£710, Peter. I'm getting close.
£740.
£750, Peter.
750.
£770.
770.
£771.
Why are you doing this to me?
Because when I grow older, I want to walk with that stick. Are you going to be nasty and carry on?
Just like you. 777. Lucky number.
£785.
785.
Bidding has now reached almost double the independent valuation, and surely it can't go any higher.
£800.
800. Are you getting closer to the figure that I would have had in mind?
£805.
810.
815, Peter.
820, Peter.
820.
825, Peter.
830.
830.
835, Peter.
35. Well, it has to go to the highest bidder. If it's going to go.
840.
You're really making me pay for this, you know. You're going to suffer. 850, Peter.
850.
860.
860.
We are really getting close now, but I'm still going to give you 870.
870.
I want to say you've bought a walking stick, Mr. Stevens, but I'm just going to go another tenner. 880.
You are a bad boy.
You love me.
Peter. He's given me a real run for my money here.
He
You know
certainly
that,
is.
don't you? I'll bid you £890, but I want to see the valuation.
Does the valuation affect what you...
No, it doesn't, not at all, but I'd
No.
like to see what it is.
OK, well, that's fair enough. 350 to £400.
Congratulations, Mr. Stephen. You've just bought yourself a walking stick.
Hold on, I need to sit down here.
If the gold handle does turn out to be 14 carat, Mark could be in for a massive loss.
What a ding-dong between Mark and Tim. It was really exciting.
If I don't get a profit on that stick, I will strip naked and run down the road in Brighton.
The dealers offered Peter £6,054, but with so much haggling, he could be walking away with even more. It's time to find out how much he's made.
You have squeezed out of us £6,534.
That is amazing, that really is.
Are you happy?
Well, certainly am, yes, and I hope you are too.
We are.
Delighted.
Coming up, the dealers scour a big collection and bid big money.
I've bid a fortune.
Have you?
There's a real tussle, especially in the bedroom.
But they're going to have to fight for what they want.
The whole point is to make money, but we're not prepared to give things away.
The secret dealer's next house is a bungalow in Yorkshire. It's stacked to the attic with hundreds of objects collected over 30 years by Michelle and Neil.
We're both as bad as one another as far as collecting's concerned.
The collections we've got now are getting out of hand, and really we need to just clear out and just
Downsized.
start again.
Yeah.
Start collecting
Yeah.
again.
They are hopeful of making a lot of money from their huge hoard.
Could be a holiday.
Yeah. It could be a new car. Come out to treat children.
Could be a new car.
Could be a new car.
Hidden away in their home is a collection of sovereigns, one of which is quite unusual. A beautiful 15 carat gold pendant and this mysterious little box. Who knows what it's for? Karen, Mark and Tim will be battling it out again. They've already spent over £6,000 of their own money. Mark shelled out over half of that. But there are still deals to be done and money to be made.
Right, here we go. OK, I'm coming.
The drawing room.
Our trio are on the loose and are looking for treasure. Karen is first to home in on the 15 carat gold pendant from the 1900s.
Oh, there's another sweet little peridot. These little green stones here, and then we've got this laurel effect here with, again, sea pearl. We're really looking at the object here and nothing to do with the weight of the gold, which might put those two guys off. Yeah, that's really pretty. I wouldn't mind it for myself.
In the lounge, Tim's trawled through the display cabinet and found the mystery box.
That piece is probably the oldest thing in this cabinet and is going to date from about 1820. People who use it when they used to have like little beauty spots and that, little patches like that, or patches for sewing. Somebody has had a go at repairing it and they've not done a fantastic job of it, but it's worth a little punt. People do collect these, and you get ones with kings, queens, prime ministers. I don't think she's anyone particularly well known, so I'm going to leave a little bid on that.
Upstairs, Mark has uncovered the small collection of sovereigns, one of which is quite rare.
What we've got here, we've got a proper Australian sovereign, so actually issued by the government of Australia. This will have the Victorian head on and the date, so I need to turn over and just check. There we are. This is the Queen Victoria's head. These are collectible coins, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to make an offer for this one, along with your standard sovereign and your half sovereign. It's nice and firm under there.
Tim is sure to love these coins as well. At the moment, he's still searching the cabinet and has found a collectible Troka slab pot.
So you've got this very sort of like 70s abstract design on it. The Troika Cornwall mark. And the problem with this is it was doing a lot more money than it's doing now. But today, I'm going to make an exception.
The secret dealers are leaving no box unopened. Karen is still finding jewellery. This time it's a gold bracelet.
Got the mark there, it's 9 carat. But it's a chunky little link bracelet, it's very nice. I don't know if I'm going to be close. We can't have them getting away with nothing, can we? So put that
Karen's giving Tim and Mark a run for their money today, but Mark's about to get his own back. That's bid number 2 for the Edwardian pendant.
Just look at the colour, straight away, 15 carat gold, made around about 1870. Pretty little pendant there, little bow top. And if we turn it over, sure enough, 15 CT, which is 15 carat gold. There.
The pace is picking up. Karen's found the display cabinet and the Troika vase.
That's my bid. So I'm going to put those back on there.
And now Tim's moved upstairs to find the 15 carat gold pendant.
A little Edwardian pendant. It's quite a pretty thing. That would sell, so I'm going to make a little bid on that.
The dealers are going head-to-head on loads of items. Karen's found the patch box that Tim left a bid on earlier.
That's really, really sweet. What wood is that? It might not even... Oh, it's tortoiseshell lined. You can see that. Can you see the tortoiseshell there? It's early 19th century, so we know we're safe with the materials. The wood is very unusual. If in fact it is wood, I'm half inclined to think that that's painted. But I quite like that. Sorry, Timmy, I like it too. It's surprising what you find when you get stuck in.
Time is ticking on, and it looks like Karen has competition for the gold bracelet.
Quite a nice bracelet, but it's just going to outweigh itself. It's got good weight to this. Make an offer on that.
So far, Mark's the only one to find the sovereign, but Tim, well, he doesn't miss a trick.
So, oh, now these are interesting. Have you seen these Australian sovereigns?
I had a little look, yes.
Right, how much do you think these are worth then?
We've got 2 full, 1 half.
2 full, 1 half.
Please don't let me own these. I've bid a fortune.
Have you, Miss Bullion?
All 3 dealers want the sovereigns. They'll be haggling over these before the day is out. The finishing post is in sight. Mark's moved to the lounge and the Troika vase.
There.
But he's been bitten by these before.
So I won't be paying as much for this piece, I can assure you.
Time is nearly up and Tim is moving in for the 9 carat gold bracelet.
Whoa, 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 whoa. You see what lurks in people's drawers? A lot of money.
The secret dealers have moved quickly, but the clock has finally caught them. Time is up.
And I know now somebody has bought one of Tim's self-portraits. I think you'll agree it's a very good likeness.
Coming up, The dealers are in for the fight of their lives.
Squeeze it, Tim, squeeze
I'm
it.
squeezing, Michelle, I'm squeezing.
And Michelle and Neil walk off with a huge bundle of cash.
Believe me, I'm shocked.
The secret dealers have left bids on the pick of Michelle and Neil's enormous collection.
We found some things in here.
There's a real tussle, especially in the bedroom.
Got a funny feeling Tim's going to try and push the boat out a bit here today.
But before they can take anything home, they've got to bargain with Neil and Michelle, and it won't be easy.
The whole point is to make money, but we're not prepared to give things away. And if the dealers come up with silly offers, then we'll tell them so.
So how much of the dealers' money is up for grabs?
Wow, £3,482. That's amazing. Where have you been looking? I think there's going to be some haggling going on.
That's what we're here for.
We like a haggle. We like a haggle.
First up is the 9-carat gold bracelet. Everyone wants a piece of this.
It's very hard to separate the gold value from a really gorgeous object.
I want it for one reason, to put in the milk pot.
We're up for selling it, so let's see if the price is right.
Tell me a little bit about this.
Just one of the many things that Neil's bought me over the years. Used to wear it for a lot of dinner dances. I think it's become a bit unfashionable. And with the value of gold at the moment, it just seemed, yeah, a good idea to perhaps let it go.
Well, shall we see if we can try and buy it?
Yep.
Well, my bid for your gorgeous bracelet, as long as you don't mind her selling it, is 460.
You're getting
You're
better
looking
with the gold
shocked,
every
you
time.
two. Go on then, do your worst.
For your bracelet, I'd like to offer you £520.
It's going in the right direction.
I'm pulling that face.
Yeah, you are. You're pulling that Tim the Jewellery King face.
I'm pulling that I'm out of the running face.
You are the running face. Oh,
Well,
really?
Oh, hurry up, Tim. Get on with it.
I think Tim's putting a little flame.
No, I'm not.
I think you are, Tim.
£555.
Oh, Tim. Let's see what the independent value has put.
A great offer from Tim, but he doesn't know what's on the card, and Neil and Michelle do like to haggle.
We couldn't nudge you a little bit, Tim?
No. £555.
But it is such a beautiful item. You would be able to sell that as a bracelet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on,
Tim. You wouldn't scrap that.
You could sell that on quite easily and make a nice little profit out of that.
I just feel I've been hung, drawn and quartered.
I don't think there's any doubt.
Yeah.
No, I'm sticking 555.
I think at 575, I would be quite delighted.
I bet you would as well.
I could still see you making a little bit of profit there.
It's 555, Michelle.
Tim, you've got yourself a deal.
Goodness for that.
Another one bites the dust. Well done, Tim.
Thank you, Neil. I don't know how you live with her.
Looks like it's going to be a long, hard day for the dealers.
Well, you can tell we're in Yorkshire, can't you? Because, I mean, that woman is just... She is so good.
We thought we'll push him, get him sweating a bit. And at the end of the day, it were a brilliant price, so we were
happy, weren't we?
Next, it's the 19th century early Regency patch box. It's just Karen and Tim up for this one.
I love the patch box. They're proper antiques, and I suppose that's more my market.
We got it for a good price, but do you know anything about it?
No, it's just got a little painting on front, that's it.
The lady that sold it to us, she wasn't sure what it was.
It's about 1820.
Oh.
So it's
Right.
Regency period,
Yeah.
and it's got a little watercolour inside there.
What did you think, Tim? I thought it had actually been painted.
Yeah, I think
originally.
it's
Did you think that
to,
as well?
to look like tortoise
yeah, it's
shell.
not actually wood.
Ah, right.
It's
Wasn't
been
it?
painted, which they did a lot in that time, sort of in the Regency area.
That's interesting.
It has got some condition problems though.
Okay.
As in?
It's cracked.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah. We didn't notice the crack.
So does,
Tell it as it is, Timmy.
does that reflect the price you're going to...
does.
Yeah, okay.
All right,
That's
okay.
all right, we
Yeah,
accept
fine.
that, yeah.
My bid is £25.
I don't understand why your bid's 25.
Because it's cracked.
Yeah, but it's still...
It's age.
It's
It's
still...
180-year-old.
What have you bid?
I have bid, confidently, 105. Now, Which one of us is right? There's only one way of finding out. What does Mr. Independent Valuer say?
A fantastic bid from Karen. Will there be any haggling this time?
Karen, we are very happy to accept your offer.
What does it say? Go on.
50 to 80. So close, so near.
You're well
So
below,
well
and I'm
below.
well over.
Right, all right.
Yeah, that is well below.
Don't rub it in. Never hear the end of this now.
We bit her hand off.
Oh, I'm still confident in my bid. I still think there's a profit in it.
Karen also bought a pair of Royal Doulton vases for £110. Tim took home this 20th century peridot stone pendant and earring set for £85. And Mark bought a trio of standard issue World War I medals for £50. All three dealers are hoping to walk away with this collectible Troka slab vase.
Troika is one of those things that us dealers tend to buy because we know there's a market for it.
We bought it for peanuts. We're hoping to make a fortune. It's a good make. We'll see what the dealers come up with. It was bought very, very recently from a Christmas fete in a small village, and the mayor was opening it, and I just glanced over at the bric-a-brac table, saw it, and thought, I'll have it.
How much did you pay for it?
Well, that we'll tell you.
All will be revealed.
Yeah, we'll reveal at the end.
So there's only one way to find out.
Yeah.
Right.
Shall we
Dying to
reveal?
know. I am absolutely dying to know.
Go, Timmy.
Come on, Tim.
£45.
Bit iffy, that.
Iffy, Michelle.
Yeah,
There's a profit there, though, isn't there?
not a lot.
There is.
There is.
Do you think you know the value of this?
Yeah.
Oh, it was a definite yes.
Yes.
Wasn't it? Do you want to go? Oh, we won't even bother. We won't even bother. I hope this tempts you. £70.
That's closer to what we were thinking. Yeah.
So what does Mr. Independent Valuer say?
I don't think even Michelle would take too long in accepting that offer from Karen.
I think that is a good fair bid.
We'll accept that.
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah?
accept that, yeah.
All right then.
Yeah.
How much did you pay?
Pound.
Thank you very much. Oh, well.
And it's no wonder Karen gets a kiss. Neil and Michelle have made £69 on their bargain Troika.
We were just absolutely
Delighted when Karen offered us 70.
So, yeah, good deal.
Next, the dealers locked horns over the Edwardian 15-carat gold pendant, and Tim has opened the bidding.
My bid for your Edwardian pendant is £115. Look at Neil shaking his head.
I think I'm in trouble.
Come on, Karen.
I'm 90.
Oh dear, I think I'm in even more trouble here. 200.
I think we need to look at what the independent valuers said.
Another really strong bid. Mark has blown everyone else out of the water.
That is a fantastic offer, and I can't compete with that.
I've gone in with a price to own it. Don't want to mess around.
I think you've been straight to the point, and I'm happy about that.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
for that.
Thank you.
All that can be said here is that Mark must know his market.
No messing. If I want it, I'll buy it.
There were no contest. It had to be a struck deal, did that.
Last up for grabs is this sovereign collection, including the rare Australian mint coin. This is set to be a battle royale.
I would like to buy the sovereigns. I'd like to buy particularly the Sydney Mint one.
The one thing I want more than anything else is the Australian sovereign.
So we have got some very good idea of the date, the age and the era they come from to the value of what they're worth.
I've got to know, how did you come by these?
Just something that's been in the family for years.
The Australian sovereign is actually made in Australia, so they do have a little bit of a premium.
We looked up about the Sydney Mint, and I do know that the very first one is absolutely the prize to find.
That isn't the one.
And that is...
We wish.
do know. Yeah, we do know.
Should we get me out of the way?
Go on.
Because I've got a feeling that you two are going to fight it out. So you've got a figure in your head.
Kind of.
Kind of, yeah.
Okay. So where does that feature? £510.
Not very high.
Oh, Tim, up the stairs, quick. Let's go.
Go then, boys.
Well, £575.
No, not really.
Just not impressed.
No. Suppose better reveal mine.
You're going to shock us.
£650.
That's closer to what we were looking at. But we are up to negotiation here.
Not for me, you're not. I'm
Well,
out.
You cannot get more to the point than that, can you?
Can you make any better than that, Tim?
£655.
Oh, that's a big increase. We're to see what the independent value is.
This time the dealers could do better. Rest assured, Michelle will put them straight.
That is more what we were looking
Yeah.
for.
We can reveal that.
Yeah, the independent is 650 to 750.
Can you better that deal, Mark?
660.
If the independent value is 650 to 750, I think
That's
we're looking.
quite obviously telling us.
Yeah, we're looking closer at the
And
700
that's the figure
mark.
we had worked out in our mind.
Yeah. Can you get any nearer to 700? Come on, Tim. You've got to start somewhere.
£670.
Mark?
£690.
That's very generous of you, Mark, and I thank you for that.
Right, this is my final bid.
Squeeze it, Tim. Squeeze
I'm
it.
squeezing, Michelle, I'm squeezing. £700.
Right.
Yeah. Any better?
£710.
I'm happy with that.
You happy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got yourself a deal.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you very much indeed.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you.
Brilliant.
Thank you.
for that.
Mark wins the sovereigns, but Tim has pushed him all the way.
He's a bad boy. 580 and then push me up a bit more. Not happy about that, Tim.
Some you win, some you lose.
That were great. I mean, what a bidding war. But they were a good deal at the end of the day.
The secret dealers offered Neil and Michelle nearly £3,500. Now with the deals done, how much money have they made?
You were very, very good with us. You have taken £3,022 from the secret dealers. Oh my God. There you go.
Believe me, I'm shocked.
Come back again anytime.
Not everything the dealers buy turns a profit, so what's become of the items they bought today? Tim was right to stick to his guns on the 9-carat gold bracelet.
555.
He scrapped it for just £5 profit. Karen was pushed hard to buy the bronze figure, but so far, nobody has wanted to buy it from her. Today's big spender was Mark. The 18-carat gold pocket watch went to an American collector and made Mark £300. But what of the gold-handled walking stick?
If I don't get a profit on that stick, I will strip naked and run down the road in Brighton.
Well, Brighton bobbies beware. It was 14 carat and Mark took a £200 loss. Hang on to your sticks of rock this summer.